To tie to the next point, so there's an age-old saying amongst men. This isn't 100% true or 100% fact, but it's a saying that's across of generations.
Yeah, I got you. It's culturally widespread.
Yeah, that the wife is never the best eater.
I didn't think that's where that was going.
So there was a recent, we was talking about this in the chat. There's a recent clip of
that was the Ricky chat.
not the Ricky chat.
He said, nah.
Take me out of
it. Ricky back shit like this.
So there was a recent clip of this lady who's married or whatever, and she's talking about, I recently realized just like how like men really be having eaters like on the side, and men really be having women that they just want to go to for that, and they don't really care to have nothing more, nothing whatever. And it's like, and I made me think about just like we often compare like, all right, women, sex, men providing. The highest level is like porn star, freakiest, eater shit, whatever. And the highest level of a man is like, he just the greatest provider, do whatever you put up. You don't got to worry about nothing. And I really believe that the average man with a decent level head on his shoulder, like, if I could do it, you don't got to worry about nothing. And I'm totally fine with that. Average, decent man, whatever. Average, decent minded woman know that their man probably wants certain things at a certain level of frequency, whatever. And still be like, nah. Like after a certain while, whatever. Because, that's like the age, like, there's not that many women saying, my man really don't want to fuck me like that. He really want to do this and that. The stereotypical man married, been together for 30 years. Like, my wife, I don't know. We kind of fell out. We kind of got to get the spark back, whatever. And I really never understood like why that is. I don't get like, why is it hard for women to accept the responsibility typically of like, no, like, man, just kind of just, why you got to like, why can't the wife be the eater? Why is that not the same thing, whatever?
So,
and it's like it's always on the women's side more so, man, I don't really know too many women complain about their man just don't want to fuck them no more.
No, I can understand that.
Even like, so what are your thoughts about that?
I think for men, I think if we look at sex more of a responsibility than pleasure, then that's probably why, because it can start off as pleasure, then it just becomes a responsibility. And once we make it duty bound, I think there's no separation from it. So that's why you would never hear a man complain about having to fuck his wife, because he like, if I don't fuck her, what the fuck I'm expect? Like, she probably gonna go find somebody else to do it, and we don't want that, so we just stick to it. As far as in,
and they don't accept the responsibility.
I'm gonna go there last. Right, yeah. I'm not gonna go there next.
Yeah.
I want to go.
My bad, coach.
I want to go there. No, you good. So I was gonna say too, though, a lot, and you got, as men, we gotta also ask ourselves if we want our wives to be that nasty. It's easier in theory to say until she start really, because like I feel like.
Okay.
Most of the time, a woman is nastier with the man that's not her husband.
We spoke about it before,
and it's like, where does this stem from? Is it because all right? So this is a slippery slope as like us being authoritarians in relationships, right? Like being leaders, you have to have authority. So we say authority don't mean control; it just means authority. It's like, all right, I have dominion, I have to have say, whatever, jurisdiction, whatever the case may be. So at some point, if we too good at it, then we become like a fucking dad unintentionally, right? So kids tend to hide shit from their dad, as we often talk about, as we often say. So think about if your woman is around her friends and you the man. It's like everybody become a shell of themselves unintentionally. They ain't just fun. We do that around our women too, but it's just different because it's not even for lack of authority. It's just more so they see us having too much fun, they just get jealous. Where though for us, it's really like an authority thing, like, oh shit, your man here, like we can't. So think of that translates into the bedroom where it's like, oh, I don't want him to judge me or to think this or to say this, or so she kind of becoming a shell of herself sexually. And as a man, you got to ask yourself, do you want your wife letting you spit in her face and smack her in her face and nut on her face? Like, think about what you're going to do to your best eater. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're just going to disrespect her. There's no love there. So do we even want to be that fucking, like, you know what I'm saying, sexually explicit with our wife? Because I still gotta wake up next to you the next day and like
watch you make cereal,
respect you in front of the kids and all that. But how I'm supposed to really kind of respect you knowing that I just creamed your face and then put my fucking Tim on your neck? Now granted, now I'm gonna tell you that, speaking for myself, for me, I believe in slutting my woman out for that. I know that if I don't do it, like, you know, it's always gonna be that next level that she's gonna desire or have went to or whatever. And I'm gonna go as far as, I ain't super drawn, but I'm just saying, like, I might some of the butts. You know, I'm drawn. But the fact, all jokes aside, though, I feel like, but for the average man, could you look at your wife like as a slut?
And
and
some
just
men
still
probably
respect
really
her the
haven't,
next
they
day.
probably really haven't answered that question within themselves. Yeah.
I think some men have, and they know that they don't want to. So I think that's why they'll just go somewhere else and get it. It's like, you know what? I don't even want to not respect you that way. I don't even want you to be capable of this, because where did you learn it? And even if you got it from me, will I still respect you knowing that you're capable of doing this shit? And I think that women become a shell of themselves sexually because of that. So I don't put that on them. I put that strictly on a man's ego. You know what I'm saying?
Feminist 2 for 2.
No, not even. I just think that, like, we gotta really be honest with ourselves as men. It's like, we say we want that freaky shit, but we really, that's why we go do it to women we objectify that we don't give a fuck about. Because I'm gonna do the nastiest shit to you, and I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna respectfully have sex with my wife. But the thing about it, where it's like, your wife want to get treated like that too,
Right?
Which is why if she ever is a cheat on you, it's never no regular shit. It's like, it's never no regular sex. Like,
Like, you wouldn't put him on my neck.
you let this nigga do what? So no, I'm doing that. I'm gonna just do all the extra shit.
Yeah.
Because I'll rather be the one that do it, and I just have to learn how to respect you. Fuck it, which I can.
Me and my wife, we have boardroom conversations. Speaking of the
Oh,
boardroom.
I don't know what you're about to say. Me and my wife have in this context, and then you start with a B. So I don't know. You about to say boring sex or some other shit. Like, me and my wife have boring sex.
Yeah, like, cause that's always been a thing on my mind. Long before we was together, long before I got married, it was like, yo, like, I never want to be in that situation of that marriage of like, cause I'm leaving. Like, yeah, like I'm not been no boring relationship, no boring sex. Like, I'm not rolling with that.
Same
like, and when I see, the stereotypical man, like, oh my God, we ain't had sex for 6 months. I'd be like, oh,
How?
hell no. Like,
I gotta understand, how do you get there? Like,
but so to that point, like, I feel like because of kids or women always going through some emotional shit, whatever, especially when you had, like, put the whole thought together with kids. Like, when you spoke earlier about, like, having to carry that, or I forgot what we were talking about, but, like, being a part of somebody going through that emotional thing, we got to deal with it.
oh yeah, like,
And I think I always, when
what are they healing?
yeah, the healing part, boom. To me, childbirth is the highest level of that. So I always understood, oh yeah, the more kids we have, the more that's going to take the toll on, like, our intimacy and connection.
Yeah, now finding them gaps to have sex when you got kids in the house.
Right, that too. Sure. So I'm like, oh yeah, no, we doing this once, because we gonna get back in sync and we gonna just ride it out, like, we good with it. So that's my thoughts about that, whatever. But I understand, like, the more things like that add that string where you're like, y'all just not in sync no more.
Yeah,
and I can see how, like, especially as you get older, you stressed out at work, she stressed out at work. Like, I can see it that way. Again, I wouldn't tolerate it, but I can see it though. And that's why I feel like those check-ins are important. I'm like, yo, babe, like, like, it's been like a few days. Like, it's like what's going on? Like, this and
it's a period of a month. So that's enough time off.
Yeah.
Like, that's enough, whatever that 3 to 5, 7 day window,
right.
That's enough time off.
Yes, but I say what to say. I feel I'm more prone. She become me like a horny ass nigga. That's cool. I wear it.
If that's a compliment coming from a woman.
Yeah, like,
call me a horn dog all you want, baby.
Right, fact. Yeah, shout out to the woman sex drive for sure.
Yeah,
and I'll be like, I'm just letting you know, like, nigga, I'm communicating. This ain't gonna turn in 6 months. So, but I just think it's interesting. So, you saying a lot, you would put it on men ultimately because a lot of men can't separate that. So
not
that's
for the 6 month shit.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about just the fact of, like, women being freaked out and shit being stale.
Do you want your woman to be like a slut?
Yes.
I'm not mad at it. I'm just asking.
Absolutely.
Like, but that's what the average man got to ask yourself.
Yeah.
Because I had to think about that. I didn't really think about that. Like, damn, like, and I landed on, I'd much rather it be me. So I'm gonna fuck you like a slut. I hear you not. I don't know this woman. We role playing all the time. The moment we get in here, it's role play. I don't even know you.
Your whole other name.
Yeah, exactly. Like, when we go back out, I could go turn it back off, and we back in the regular scheduled programmer. But in here, I'm smutting you out because I'm already understanding that that's what you're gonna crave and desire to your level, right? It's like, I'm not a kink. I'm not a kinky guy.
Same, for sure.
I'm super vanilla, as you would say. Like, I'm not really like what the extra. I don't even know what that term means. I'm using it. Am I in alignment with it?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm super duper, but I know that I'm good at what I do. So I could be as extreme as in this ballpark.
Right.
No extra shit. Nothing. No extra shit. Whatever case may be. Right. But to land in that regard is like, I think that as men, that's just come down to how we look at it. I think that look, for the men, understanding that women gonna open up as far as we make them feel comfortable. And, like, that's literally, that's sexually, that's mentally, that's emotionally. So that part is on us, because the reason you learn more about a woman when she feels, that's the whole safe space shit that they think we need as men. It's like, I say it all the time. As men, we don't need a safe space. I'm a man. I take a space. I make it safe. As a woman, they need that space to make sure it's not a judgment zone. Like, can I really say how I really feel without? And even the slightest bit of feedback could come off as judgment to them.
Yeah.
So you got to learn how to just be a recipient. Like, all right, cool. Let me just hear what she's saying. I'll process it, and unless I'm asked, I won't say shit. I'll just let it be what it is. So if you kind of let them and make them feel more comfortable, that's why I tell men, it's not about how long she knew you, how many times she been around you when it come down to when she gonna fuck you. It come down to how comfortable she is. And you can fast track that. That could be the first night if she realized, like, oh no, I can foresee this motherfucker in his limited perspective. He ain't judging me. He ain't. Oh yeah, she's gonna give it up. But if it felt like one of them things where it's gonna be that pushback, that kickback, then she's not even gonna open up at all. And then it'll be a guy that's capable of it, that take her to a height that you never could. And then she's deeply connected to him because he knew how to unlock that box in a way that you just couldn't, because your male judgment, perspective, analytical, logical brain couldn't get past the fact that just turn that shit off and allow it to exist. You can process, you can rationalize, but just don't try to make her rationalize, because they don't operate in that world. So with that being the case, it's like one of them things where it's like, if you in a predicament where you want your wife to be more like that, you gotta open up that door. And let her know, look, I ain't judging you on this shit. Like, this is what we want to be on. But if you started off on some shit like, where you learn that, or what did she like, damn, I can't get there. Like, yo, damn, he don't want me to go there. And then y'all probably gonna be stuck in that box, and you're gonna have to go, what you said in the beginning, and that's how men end up finding other eaters, because it's like, why she not spitting on it? Why she not doing this? Why she not getting the balls? It's like, well, when she first got the balls, you asked her who balls she got first. And now she don't want to go back because she don't want to face that scrutiny because she feel judged. As long as you don't make them feel judged, they're going to show you who they are.
To that point, not saying that all men cheat, whatever. Do you think so?
You are saying that all men cheat.
I'm not.
No, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah. So would you say that part of the reason how less men could cheat is if they did, like, should more men be okay with it? If that's what you want, clearly that's why you're getting it elsewhere. Should you find ways to be at peace with it?
Which just don't want that to come cross paths. I can't speak for all men.
Is that like healthy or make sense?
That's like, again, I can't speak for all men. Okay. And I think that in theory, in a perfect world, yeah, nigga, if you can get it at home, if you got the ingredients at home, why the fuck is you eating out? That just, like, for your livelihood, that just don't make sense. It's like, nigga, you gonna go eat McDonald's when you got a fucking soul food meal at the crib?
Already cooked.
Already ready. You just don't, for whatever reason. But I think that it comes down to, can you separate the two? And if a man can't separate the two, I don't see it becoming a situation where he's going to allow those worlds to intertwine. I think he'll keep his perversions, I think that's the word, over there, while just kind of giving his girl the basic ABCD responsibilities.
Gotcha.
But, that's kind of open up the door for it to be in reverse, where she go get that shit off over there, and you like, why the fuck did you let him put his Tim on your neck? It's like, well, because you wouldn't do it. She obviously had a fetish with Timberland on her face, and you wouldn't satisfy the fetish. But I think that we make the sexual conversation so, what I say about this new generation, they just so comfortable talking about it, but nobody talk about okay with talking about what they don't like that happened with their partner. It's like, yo, you can make your partner better. Like, you can, like, y'all can literally get better sexually if y'all just talked about the things that you do and don't like, and not think too much into it.
Girl, tell me how to eat pussy.
I tell her all the time, use your fucking words. Like, your sounds is great, but like, nah, talk to me.
Girl kind of humbled me too. I had to hold my L a little bit.
No, one time, girl humbled me before. She said, "This ain't a race. Slow down." I was 18. She was like a little older than me. She was a senior when I was in ninth grade. So when I finally graduated, she's like in her early 20s, and I caught her ass, caught up with her, and I'm just. Young nigga, you think you're just supposed to drill everything. You think you're supposed to just jackhammer. And she like, slow down. It's not a race. And then,
I've been chasing your ass.
Then I had it happen to me again. And this one, it's changed the whole dynamic. I was in college, surely. I won't say too much, whatever it may be. But she was just like, she had a little nickname for me. She called me, like, just slow down. Like, she had put like basically like gave me a tempo. Like, but she kind of like used her hand to kind of like give me a rhythm. And that changed the game. Because from there, now I'm doing circles. I'm doing my ABCs in there. All types of shit. Like, it's like, it made me realize that most of the time you're going to make a woman come by taking your time more than you ever going to do by trying to fast drill, penetrate.
Yeah.
And I know most girls think that they